Yeah. Eugene Blackner and Ninja Willis. We back again. This is Happy Then. Brian Perez featuring Libbaloops.
When I felt like I was drowning, so afraid of falling in love. I was happy then, but I didn't know it. I was happy then, but I didn't know
I was happy then, I had my best friend by my side. But in life sometimes good things are made, sometimes it die. I spoke my truth but it's no use, now it's goodbye. Damn, just sitting here wondering why. Where did it go? Memories flow like waterfall cascading, and so I gotta let go. You reap what you sow, we're moving on wherever next the wind blows. Who knows, maybe these paths will cross and intertwine again. Looking back to when these times were good and I was happy then.
I was happy then.
Yeah. Yeah, hope everybody doing okay out there. We are back. Let me get the hand claps here going. I am Eugene Willis, Black Nerd Ninja. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. Hope everybody's having a good week, a good weekend, whatever the case may be. Hope you are still alive and well. Let me take this so I can hear myself a little bit better here. Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing good. We're back. Hope your holiday season's going good. I think this will drop before... or maybe it probably dropped like the week after. Anyway, it don't matter. So we just about to have a good time. I'm gonna let my co-host. I'm gonna let my featured guest introduce himself. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up? My name is Mac Two-Tone. And I'm from Athens, Georgia. Yeah. Born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Come from a nice home, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, everybody deals with certain things and tragedies that can shape one's life for the better or worse. I decided to allow things to shape mine for the better. You know what I'm saying? I'm here just trying to have a good time and share some knowledge to the people and share my story. So.
I'm just trying to get me on. That's me being selfish. Trying to get me on screen. Where I can just do this right here. But yeah. Say
I need to get more on screen.
Well, this is that camera. So this one's specifically for you.
Right which
here.
One?
That one right there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, this is the main right here. Yeah. You good. Yeah, you good. Look,
but yeah, I want to make sure you do know I'm a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I heard you say introduce himself.
No.
Okay.
Them. Yeah, them.
Them.
Them. Yeah. I try to be.
You don't gotta do that.
I'm trying to look.
You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. I get it though. I feel you. For sure. Because you never know in the society that we are in now.
I try to be mindful. Because I don't. I try not to. I do know how to intentionally offend people.
Yeah.
But I try not to intentionally offend because I'm known for intentionally offending people. So I didn't, and like this is our first time, like, because I've seen you before.
100.
So yeah. So I know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to be mindful at the same time because even reading the bio and whatnot, I did see she in there, but I just, in 2022 you don't want to assume.
Nah, for sure. I totally understand. But we can go ahead and settle that right now.
Yeah.
We're good. I'm a girl. I'm cool with it. You can call me she,
Know what I'm
her.
saying?
We good.
Hey.
You don't got to do
Hey.
that. We good. We good.
Oh, you know what I'm
We
saying?
good, we
You know what I'm
good,
saying?
we good.
I ain't
I
got
feel
the,
it with respect to those who.
Yeah. Right?
We good. Though.
Yeah, and that's how I run it.
Yeah.
That's usually how I run it. You know what I'm saying? I try to run it just like that. Whatever, it don't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm being respectful. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it.
Most definitely.
Look, I ain't trying to get shut down.
Nah.
Cause they gonna be able to root. Cause them might be intentionally rude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I said no. It's all good. No, it's all good. No, I just said no. I said them.
Yeah, we cool.
I said them. You like what? What?
Now, sometimes my ears be hearing stuff, so like
Hey,
I wasn't sure if you said him or them. So
wait till you hit 40.
oh man.
You think you hear stuff now? You think you hear stuff? I heard several things in the house. I'm like, what? What'd you say? Because I got my daughter is the oldest is 13.
Yeah.
So when she talks, it's fast and she's goofy at the same time, and it's a lot of slurring. I'm like, then she's using slang now,
Facts.
and so I'm just like, what? What are you saying to me?
Yeah.
No, so that's when I realized I done aged out. I aged out of that group.
You're different now.
I'm different.
You're
Now. Yeah, I'm
different.
different.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what do you say? Like? I only what? Do you know? What's this brand? It's this kid's brand. What's this brand? I can't remember. It has the tiger. It has the tiger. I forget his name. Anyway, I had this brand on. I went to Dairy Queen, and I was at Dairy Queen, and this kid sees it. He said, "Oh, you know, like no cap." I said, "What are you talking about?" So
Yeah.
like, what you talking about? Because I was spending my Blizzard and my fries. That's all I wanted.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah. Do you tell he was excited about the brand that what he's seeing? He's excited about. Like, yeah, I know. So he had to bring me my fries out to me. He comes to the car. He's just talking. He's like, yeah, man, no cap, this, no that. I'm like, adult me came out. Old man me. So I was like, sir,
Yeah.
isn't your manager looking for you? He's like, what? I was sweating.
Yo, you gotta go back in, man.
Right.
At this point, I can't.
Bro, like, yo, sir. Whenever an adult hit you with sir or a parent, they hit you with sir, that ma'am. That means they don't step in adult mode or parent mode, and they need for you to go on about your business. Because I was lost. He was just talking. And I knew he was happy, but I was lost. I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but I know you're happy about the brand.
Yeah.
I didn't wear that t-shirt no more. I called my sister. I was like, yes, I'm about to get rid of this shirt. I don't like the fact it brought that much conversation up.
Oh man. So is you up to date on the whole no cap thing now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
But I've never been just for who I am in general. I never kept up with the vernacular like that, with slang like that anyway. Just I just never kept up. Like with handshake stuff, it got too complex for me.
Yeah.
Video games got too complex for me.
I
When we
feel
got past up, down, side to side, jump, shoot, I was out. I played Xbox maybe one time,
Okay.
and the crew I was playing with, they're like, "Yeah, you're not good at this." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not good. I'm gonna get off of this."
Yeah.
I tapped out real early on all that stuff, but now I wish I would have stayed in because gaming is big. Like, there's some money in gaming, you know.
No, most
You game?
definitely. No, I do not. No, I don't. My brothers, they grew up playing video games, and I did too. But I was more outside. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a sports person, so
Yeah.
we was riding bikes, running, training, playing football,
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
See, yeah, you had to try and get in, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
But games are cool. Like I play them every once in a while. But to be honest, I've never bought a game system myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I got the. See, I'm about to show my Nintendo.
Very
First-
time consuming too, and
Yeah.
I'm a.
So
I
you-
need
so you like
all
to
my
stay-
time to be. You know what I'm saying?
You like
Like
to stay productive.
yeah, for sure. Like, cause 24/7, it seemed like a long time, but it's really
Yeah.
not. It
ain't.
should really just start biting. You feel me? So the older I get, like the more
Yeah.
I want to capitalize
Let me tell
on
you something.
time, man.
You could blink it.
Got time to play no damn games.
No, what? Let me tell you something. Like, once again, don't knock that, but you just made a
Yeah,
good
for
point.
sure.
You just made a amazing point because 1 minute you'll be in your 20s,
Yeah.
next minute in your 30s. It comes that fast.
Facts.
If you just like, so when I first graduated high school, I was mainly just partying. I was doing music stuff, but I was really if you really look at what I was really doing, it was really just partying and hanging out. That's all, because I wasn't doing anything productive. Yeah, I was doing shows, and yeah, I was doing like a few shows here and there, but at the level I started doing it when I was 32.
Yeah.
Because when I was 32, I was touring. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's totally different from doing what I was doing earlier. But if I would put that energy into stop trying to go catch everything, you know what I'm saying? You already know what that is.
Yeah.
Stop trying to catch everything, get out of them clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really treat it like a job, like I was supposed to. I thought I was treating it like a job, but I didn't treat it like a job until 32. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did that, then I was going to, everything was straight up business. Hey, I'm here to have a bit, but it can go like that. And that's why I be telling like artists who come after me, hey man, get out of this circle you in. If you don't already mastered the pool you in, it's time to go find another pool.
Dead ass.
Like that's what I love about touring.
Man.
Because the first time we did a show, I always tell the story. First time we did a show in Knoxville. We've never been to, Hardest City, LG.
I have heard of that.
Hardest City, Hardest City, and my other brother went down there. We had to put our funds together because you can have those moments, your defining moment. You're gonna get a call one day, say, "Hey, we got a show for you in this location. All you gotta do is get down here, and you're guaranteed. So you got guaranteed pay, food is covered, and living is covered. So you have somewhere to stay. Hey, we get a hotel room. And 9 out of 10, what people do is, I ain't got no money to get there. Well, we gotta come up with some money because this is a defining moment. You see what I'm saying?
Me?
Yeah,
You hear me?
This is a defining moment because
Yeah.
they don't come around too often. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what changed the course of my career. When I took that moment and we just got together and we just pulled all our resources together to get down there, and we came back and and it's been on ever since. So that's why when we talk about time. Goof around if you want to.
Nah, facts.
You goof around you want to.
I like that. Like you just, cause basically what I've been exemplifying like throughout this like time, I would say something sparked within like maybe I would say a couple months ago, because I will say that I have been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I could be putting in more.
Correct.
And those times where I'm just like, oh, I'm tired or I don't feel like it. Like I'm just learning now to be like, fuck that. I'm ignoring that. I'm surpassing that, because now, like, since I've been taking advantage of every opportunity that's kind of been in front of me, taking those chances and recognizing those defining moments, man, I've been investing in myself. And sometimes, like, I'll just make sure that all the bills are straight.
Correct.
And I may have this set aside for myself for pleasure, food, etc., extracurricular activities. If I see an opportunity that I'm gonna have to invest in, fuck this extracurricular, I'm putting it into this, because this is gonna take me from here to here.
Correct.
And that's why, like, that's just the point where I'm at in my life. So it's cool that you had defined that and put a term on that, because like that's literally what I'm doing.
That's where you're at right now.
And I don't plan on stopping.
You know what that means, though? That means you reached a place. So that means you're sitting at the house, because we all have been in that space.
Yeah.
You like looking, because the question becomes, what else can I do here?
Right.
Like I said, I've been watching you for years. I study the game.
I didn't even know. That's crazy.
I study everybody. I watch everybody, and
Yeah.
I study. I see who's coming out there, who's doing what, who's doing this. So I've been watching for you. You've been around for at least 2 or 3 years, maybe since
maybe like 2.
2.
Yeah, because I went to college and I came back. Yeah.
I've been watching
For sure.
And I said, okay, check the sound out. Okay, I currently right now I don't dislike no, but I think everybody has something that's marketable.
Facts.
I use keywords marketable, right?
Absolutely.
So you're sitting at the house, because we all run into this. What else can I do? Right?
Yeah.
And your answer is always like, well, I done did this. I done worked over here. I done performed here. I done this. And this is just locally. So what's your stage presence is great.
Look.
That's mainly why you do open mics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get the stage presence together. So
Right.
So what are we doing now?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, I want this.
Yeah.
Okay, how bad you want now?
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta start talking about putting some money up.
Mm-hmm.
See that's where, once again, like when we had to pool our resources together. After that point, now you got to put that money up, because you got, even if you go on tour right now, you still got to put a budget together to get you going.
Yeah.
Before you get that first guarantee, before you sell any merch, before you do any of that, you still got to have a budget before you get on that road. Before you call somebody to say, "Hey, man, I want to come here, 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 here." You still got to be able to get there first.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you a guarantee before you get there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got the contract. So even if they say, "Hey, I get half before I get there." Okay, but you don't get the other half. And then your guarantee and your merch is where you're going to capitalize at. You know what I'm saying? Then the show is what's going to get them to the table.
Yeah.
The experience they have while you're performing, right? That's what gets them to the merch table.
Right.
So now we talking about you got to buy your merch right now so you can have something to sell on the road. You got to save up gas money. Then you got to make sure maintenance on the vehicles are together. Then 9 out of 10, you got to at least get 1 or 2 people. Need at least one more person because it's hard to do it because you got to have someone to work your merch table, right?
Yeah.
So then you still gotta know. So that in that defining moment while you sitting at the house, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
That's it.
Facts.
You gotta put some money behind you. Anybody gonna come and just say, "Here you go."
100.
As 9 out of 10 people who've had people put money behind them, they don't talk like that. You're talking about I've never had anyone put money behind me. Everything I had to do, I had to put my own money since day one. That's
Real
what I'm
talk.
telling you. And
Real talk.
so even to get to where we're going, we still got to put our money up, and that's the part that people don't want to hear.
Yeah.
That's where us from the 90s, what we messed up at, because everything's like, well, just pay this money, go here, and you hear them talk about it now. It's like they had those connections, right? You still got to pay these folks, man.
Yeah.
you got to pay that. You want to get a song with the biggest producer right now?
Right.
That's not a problem. He's gonna say, well, for exclusive, it's gonna be this. For us to split it and to get on the back end, I'll charge you this, but then I want 2 points of 10 points on back end. No, so what the case may be. It still comes down to money. Like, that's what I'm trying to get through our community here, like in Athens right now. Like, you got to put your money up.
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and talk about it. You got to put some money up, period.
People, like, a lot of times get real comfortable, you know what I'm saying, with where they're at and, like, where their status is at in a certain area. And so just because you may be, on the higher echelon up here in Athens, that don't mean that when you go to South Carolina, they not gonna know you.
Them folks
so
don't know you.
You gotta push your junk everywhere. So just like you said, okay, you've got to a level here, and then you're like, all right, well, when you feel like you conquered this, it's time to go somewhere else. That's really what it's all about. You conquer each area, and you continue to move. So that way, them folks who you conquered first, they gonna remember you for the rest of your life.
Correct.
You ain't going nowhere. You're locked in with them. So doom, it's time to move on.
It's time to move
go
on,
to the
man.
next place, conquer that. Continue, and by doing that, you're gonna reach new people, see new outlets, and you may be paying here and there, but guess what? It's gonna get cheaper and cheaper for you because your brand now is more exposed than it was before. So then they're just gonna be throwing more opportunities.
That's it.
See, people don't be taking risks. You gotta take them risks sometimes. Sometimes these celebrities will fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know how many times it's marketing, like it's all about perception. So like when I was in school, the main thing that stuck with me, and I speak about this all the time, is basically the definition of marketing.
Correct.
And it's like the perceived value over the perceived benefit will always equal the cost.
Correct.
It's never the actual benefit or the actual value. It's what's perceived. So if like LeBron James got on a Nike t-shirt and he like, hey, bro, buy this Nike t-shirt that I'm wearing for $1,000. You gonna pull out your check and you gonna buy that shirt. But if the homeless man got on the same fucking Nike t-shirt and he's like, hey, $5 for this shirt, you gonna look at him like he's crazy, even though it's a way lower price. It's all about perception. So it's like one of the things that I decided to do was like, before I even had much notoriety as far as music, because I've been balling my whole life. So like people know me as my real name for balling, but it took them a little minute to respect Mac Two-Tone because I came back from college as a whole different. I'm doing music now, you know what I'm saying? So like before that, so like I had to like build my page up. So one thing that was popping, I learned in school at the time, Instagram. Now you got TikTok and all this other stuff, but at the time, Instagram was the #1 social media platform worldwide. Across the freaking nation. So I was like, all right, perception. What did my marketing teacher say? Bet. Okay, cool. So I'm finna build my page up. I already learned different color schemes, stuff like that. and it's knickknacks that you can learn. You don't even got to go to school to learn it.
Let me
Just
tell
look
you,
it up on
you
YouTube.
about to-
I just happened to go to school for this, but I also am still learning on YouTube things that I didn't learn in school that are very relevant to my degree.
Correct.
So like,
Correct.
I just was like, all right, let me build this up. I ended up, building up my page. When I first came down here, I was maybe at like 5K followers. Now I'm at 20K plus, and I'm continuing to build it. But it's like when I had 5K, I was hitting up these blue checks. They weren't DMing me back. But now that I got my page up, I got a different, level up. I got music out on all platforms, etc. You can look me up on Google. You can see me in the algorithms. I'm DMing these pages. They're hitting me back.
You got value.
And exactly. So like, and honestly, I could be faking this shit.
Yeah, correct.
It's the perceived value.
Correct.
They don't know if I actually do.
Correct.
I have not done nothing for them yet. But they just look and they say, I'm judging the book by its cover. We all do it.
We all do it. Yep.
Dang, okay,
Correct.
she look like she fine. Cool. Man, I DM movie stars.
Yep.
Okay, just because you're black, you're young, you're a woman, you're getting your shit. I see you. You know what? I usually charge 10 bands. I got you for 1K. Bet. I can do it.
That's how that works.
Let's ride.
That's how
So,
that
like,
works. I'm telling you.
The people got to take a chance, man. You just got to take a chance, bro. Because you'll never know until you ask.
That's what you just described, the same thing I did, right? I was like, man, I ain't got no 3, man. What? Can you do 15? I can get 15 up.
Yeah.
I get because I learned the lesson. I learned the lesson from last time. Because last time, we had an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I brought it to the, because once upon a time, I used to be about like, hey, y'all, let's all do this, right? And then I'm like, hey, this artist is charging, and he was charging like $300, because independent artists are easy to get in contact with. But $300, I said, hey, man, I'm sure here you guys want to do this, and we all jump on the song together, and then we capitalize off of it. I'm not sure if we want to do that. Who is it again? I got a lot of that. And then missed the opportunity. I hit him back. I say, hey, man, I can't really. I'm working on it, but I know you got time. So I always respect their time too. He said, well, if you get it, hit me up.
Right.
About time, like not even a month later, he switched his whole program up.
Oh yeah.
And started doing like more motivational videos, inspirational videos that went crazy. Everybody started sharing those videos, and I be trying not to be better.
Yeah.
I'm like. They're like, yeah, he talking right here. He talking, and I say, hey, that's who I was talking about. That's like what I told myself that. I said, I will not do that again.
Hey, that's what I was talking about.
Feels
I
like-
ain't gonna lie, I would have been salty, bro. I would have
let
been
me
a
tell you-
little salty, man.
Let me tell you, I was.
Bruh, come on.
When I said no, but that was like that was a check for me though. Why do I say that? Because I put my faith in others. Instead of saying, you know what, let me, because when the Cricket album came along, I did it totally different. I got someone who wasn't music, didn't care nothing about music. Hey, I'm short 300. You got it? Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't.
Right.
And they boom, 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 and we got that feature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I told myself after that, I would not let another moment pass by. And this would be after we started touring. So we had that defining moment. Then the Cricket album was the next defining moment because we learned from that. The other feature, we learned from that for trying to bring others in. Some people ain't gonna want to come in.
Yeah.
Some people just ain't gonna get the vision. Some people ain't gonna get the idea. Some people just don't care, right? So that's when I learned from that, saying, "Hey, man, you just gonna have to just do it. Stop trying to because before I would try to my handicap was I tried to include a bunch of people in what I was doing. That's always been my handicap because you ask him, everybody always want that Wu-Tang, always want that big squad with everybody just go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but then once you learn, like, hey, man, especially now, the individuality now, and people don't really care about connecting on that level like that unless it's just like for a few songs, whatever the case may be. But now, nah, man, I was like, we're gonna get this up. But that's what we're talking about, though. You have to bet on yourself. Like you have to go get it. No one's gonna bring it to you. No one's. I bet now, because what you're defining, because now you're in the moment now where you're about to start losing people.
Yeah.
See, that's the other part I'm gonna tell you. You supposed to start losing people.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you
Yeah.
start surpassing your peers,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Or you start saying, hey man, I can't do this, I'm gonna go over and do this.
Like
Hey,
certain people already is mad
Yeah.
at me, man. Like,
Now,
and I'm
now you
just
being
like,
funny.
exactly. And I'm just like, they're like, oh, you don't got time. I'm like, honestly, I really don't.
You don't.
And as a matter of fact, I didn't even have time when I was messing with you.
Correct.
And no disrespect, but shoot, you lucky I was off my grind messing with you.
Correct.
If I was on my grind, we might not have even met. You feel me? Like maybe we would have met, but we probably
Yeah.
wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
kicked it as much as we did. Because it's like at this point now I'm making a sacrifice.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And
Correct.
and if you're not benefiting me to the level to where I know that this other thing's gonna benefit me,
Correct.
then I just gotta kind of
See, but
play
that's
my
what,
losses. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Because
that's what's going to be though. To get to where you're, and if you watch the last few episodes with, I told Sajad this, and I told, I'm about to say, I told Bay this.
yeah,
To get to where you're going, it requires a sacrifice. The fact that now this is making an assumption, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
You're not like you don't have a family or anything like as far as like wife and kids and anything like you don't have
oh
any of
yeah,
that. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can do this.
right,
You're already doing it, right?
Facts.
It ain't something you're trying to do. You're doing it.
hmm
All you're talking about now is building your network up so that it can take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? To get on that next radar. Right? To do this, it's going to require you mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's going to require all that.
absolutely,
It's going to require finances. It's going to require everything you have within you to get to that next level. Why?
yeah,
Because what you're saying is, I want this for real.
hmm
I don't want it just on the social side or the virtual realm. I want it in reality too.
hmm
Okay, if we're going to do that, then now we got to start showing it to some different networks. So that's why I start with, you
Yeah.
got to get out of the circle you in.
yeah,
Because now, if you stay in the circle you in, can't nobody do that for you.
right,
People, ain't nobody coming to check for you down here.
no,
That's just, you want,
straight up,
I'm saying that because that's what I was telling. I was talking to Cricket Eye Management. I said, "Yeah, man, I'm about to release da. He said, "Yeah, take it over here, take it over here, take it over here, take it over here." This is the project I'm about to release now. Take it over here, take it over here, take it over here, take it. I said, "Well, I was thinking like doing like a home campaign." Still talking crazy. He said, "Well," he said, "Why?" You see what I'm saying? He's like, "Why? Like, what you?" He said, "Not 10, they're not gonna buy from you."
yeah,
He said, "I just ran a home campaign, and all my funds came from people outside of where I was at."
yep,
And he was just like, "Man, come on,
Yep.
man," because I've been knowing him for like the last like 5 or 6 years.
yeah,
But yeah, he just broke it. They like, "What are you doing?" So that's what I'm saying. So that way, so for me, I have to consider a wife and kids, right? So I got to be a little more mindful and a little more tactful, right? I'm
Mhm.
still doing what I do, but I still got to consider them.
Mhm.
In your case, you ain't got nobody to consider.
yeah,
So either we're gonna get it or we're not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna do this, we're not gonna do it. If we're gonna put some money up and we're gonna create a budget or create a marketing or create some type of buzz, you know what I'm saying? Or get in that circle where you can go to perform at South by Southwest by going to a different network,
Mhm.
right? Or we're gonna because it's all gonna require money to get into these things because everything requires some kind of transference.
yep,
Now, you probably get to talk to them, right? And they be like, "Hey, man, I'll cut you a deal," whatever the case may be, right? But it's going to require all of you to get to that space.
yeah,
And that's why I tell, like, you guys, like, hey, go do it. Go do it now. I'm still able to do what I do, but I had to slow my pace down because I still got to be mindful of, like, the kids at home, right? They have school stuff because I still have to be accountable to them.
right,
You see what I'm saying? So you ain't got to be accountable to nobody.
facts,
Go
But
do
me.
it. Yeah, but you.
100.
Go do it.
yeah.
Go.
And it's like the biggest thing now is like it all falls back on you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just because things are happening around you, you know, that doesn't mean that you have to fall into that. It's always your choice. So it's like you got a choice to go to the right or to the left. So like whichever one you decide, it's all on you. I've had people, you know, do me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I felt like, maybe this situation set me back.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when I started reflecting, well, they showed me a sign that they could have did this
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5 months before this even happened. So when I looked at that, did I ignore that? Or did I be like, well, maybe I should get myself about this situation?
Mhm.
No, I ignored it.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you got to have some type of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of a situation, I was like, I look back at it and I was like, I honestly, myself, not even taking account to what that person did or the type of person they are. Maybe they're not even a good person in spirit or morally like I am.
Yep.
But since I am the one who's accountable. I am the one who has to, ultimately hold that judge against my own head and do what's right by me. So by me doing what's right by them, I wasn't doing what's right by me. Therefore, when it all fell down and crashed, I was the only one to deal with it. So I had to deal with it. And I promised myself I would not even get close to a situation that would put me at a disadvantage as far as to my goals ever again.
That's correct. Like, because that's how that works, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, accountability is key. If you're not gonna hold you accountable, and you're not gonna if you're not gonna hold you accountable, you're not gonna stand by you. If you can't. So when we come to it's called keeping your word. If you can't keep your word to yourself, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people can do stuff to you, and people can say this, people can say that, and they can make all these recommendations. They can, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't stand on what you done said to yourself, because you gotta keep in mind, this is mainly you may be doing it for the family, for all that, but if you don't hold you accountable, that won't matter. Because you're not gonna manifest nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna be everything that happens. You can get held up, gonna get knocked off course. Why? Because you ain't got no structure. Everything that come through. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. No, we get a plan. We stick to this plan. If something happens while we're implementing the plan, yeah, it throws you off, but you still have a plan.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So 2023. Is coming up. We should already have a plan. You should already be in 2023. What we're doing first quarter, what we're doing second quarter, what we're doing third quarter, we're doing fourth quarter. You should already have a layout. If something happens, we still got a plan. Okay, I got to go focus on this because you still got to be accountable, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not your main focus or source of income, right? So we still got to be accountable to a certain degree, but you ain't getting phone calls like I'm getting, say, hey, the baby's sick, you need to come home. Hey, I don't feel good, so you need to watch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting those type of phone calls. Your phone call will be like, well, I got to go to work, some with the vehicle, whatever the case may be. It's going to be more of that nature, right?
Facts.
So that's what puts you in a better position, right? All you got to do is really put a team together because, you need at least one more person who can do the admin work, who don't care nothing about music. They just want to see you win because that's what a lot of us fail at. We keep linking up with other artists.
Yeah.
We keep linking up with other creators, right? Who and their interest is in collaborating, but it's not in pushing. Hey, man, we need to. Okay, we got the music together. Now we got to focus on the campaign. That's the admin work. So now we got to reach out to all these individuals. We got to contact these different podcasts. We got to contact these different content creators. We got to contact these radio stations. We got to contact. Try to do a single. I see we get some in some film. You know what the case? That's admin work. Nobody likes admin work.
Yeah, true.
Nobody likes admin work because there's nothing glamorous about it. We got to get to this showcase. We got to get up here. We got to go here. We got to go here. Oh, I heard says I'm going to be here. No, I'm saying because then you start getting more into the reputable networkings, right? Into the reputable networks, right? Where if you show up, there are individuals there or teams there that are doing what you're looking to do. So now we got to get around people who are already doing what we're looking to do, who are a few steps. Every goal should be getting the circle where there's people who are a few steps ahead of you, where you can get those questions asked. And you can get those, you can get all that answer. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
That's the goal. But once again,
100%, man.
we just want to hang out and party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
I want to see this. There we go. I like that. We just want to hang out and party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you said something You said something where you said the budget, and then what was the other thing you said? Because I know talk about cutting off. What was the other thing you said? What did you say? Because I said she's on something. Like you're on the right path. Losing people. I'm trying to think what else comes with this. Getting the right network. You already got the money concept. That's the hardest one to get.
Yeah, no, for real, it really is.
That because everybody think, it's free. No, it's not.
No,
it's
it
really
ain't.
it's not. And the quicker you learn that, the easier it becomes because, like, for a lot of us, we didn't learn it till. Let me tell you something. If I would have went ahead and paid all that money I was supposed to pay all those years ago, when people say, "Hey, man, I want to work with you, but we gotta get this, how much can you come up with?" Man, I ain't supposed to be paying for like that was our mindset. I ain't supposed to be paying for all that. My manager's supposed to pay for it. This supposed to be. You ain't got no manager, sir. What you talking about? What you talking about?
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was that. So that's what I'm saying. Don't be us like where you wait till you meet someone. Now you're trying to get serious. No, but now you got to be accountable to this individual because that comes with it. So like when we start pulling other individuals into our lives, like say you do meet someone, right? That's me just speculating. You do meet someone, right?
Yeah.
So now you bring them into a life. You know what I'm saying? That you still trying to kick off.
Yeah.
But you can take this time now to go ahead and at least get to the touring stage.
Right.
At least buy your way on the tour.
Yeah.
That's easy. Buy your way. Hey man, I see y'all about to go on the road. Let me open up for you.
For sure.
Put $1,000, $2,000, cover your gas, and get you some merch. You'll be all right.
For sure.
Because that way you can get around. Because when you network with people, it's really not when artists come to town. I tell all the artists when artists come to town and let's say you're opening for them, right? You don't want to talk to the artist. You want to talk to their manager or their touring manager. That's who you want to talk to because that's going to be able to put you where you're looking to go or give you information or make that connection, right? That's who you want to talk. You want to talk to their admins because the admins going to give you more valuable information than the artists will give. Because 9 out of 10, the admins, once you get to a certain level, the admins are really doing all the work. You know. So that's who you really want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool to be around the artist. Yeah, that's cool. But you want to talk to the tour manager. You want to talk to maybe the staging manager. You want to talk to their manager if you can. Or you want to talk to like maybe their stylist. You want to talk to the behind the scenes people.
No, facts.
That's where the money at.
Absolutely.
That's off the record. That's really where the money at.
Absolutely.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. And those are the people who are going to talk to you. Not just like taking account to what you said, you know, besides them just doing all the work, the artist at the end of the day is the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I'm an artist, so like I look at all of us the same, regardless
Correct.
of where we are in life, as far as like the passion, like the inner, we always the same.
Correct.
Because we're doing something that we're passionate about, that we love, and we gonna ride that shit till the wheels fall off. So we not really focused on this person. Hey, you know, I'm trying to. I work for this, so I'm here. You stay there, and maybe we might cross paths when you get to my level. And unfortunately, that's just the type of attitude that a lot of these artists do have.
Correct.
And you know, some of them will be as humble as can be, but has a decent following. You can peep them on the. You can peep them on the different social sites. You know, their name might be trending if you just type it in. It might just pop up automatically. And on top of that, they paying. So if you take all them 4 things into account, the manager's gonna hit you. Them producers gonna hit you.
Correct.
Like you said, them admins.
Them admins.
You don't gotta worry about that as long as you have them things on top.
Correct.
They gonna hit you.
Correct.
And they just might be for the top artists. You know what I'm saying? And that top artist, while these admins are hitting you, may not even know about you.
Right.
But guess what? You putting in that work.
Right.
Because then when it's time to see them and when it's time to become face to face, you never know what could happen.
You never know.
So you got to do that groundwork to get yourself inch.
Got to.
You know,
Got to.
up the level.
Got
So,
to. I say like in your case, right? And we can move into the song next.
Yeah.
In your case, so you already got you got the value there as far as you look at your social, right? So yours is more like putting yourself in a position where you can make the phone calls yourself, as far as like to get any show, the book. So like when we first started touring, we were touring with other groups and other artists, and they knew the vendors, like they knew the venues. They knew who did the booking. They knew who paid. They knew all that, right? So we toured. We got there. They say, "Hey, here's your cut." Good. Excuse me. And what I tell artists, when you get in a certain position, when you're touring or you get around other artists, or let's say you just next year your first 5 shows, right, are in 5 different cities. When you do those shows, you should learn who's the owner and who does the booking. You meet and greet with them so they know you. So then that way, when you contact them, they'll remember who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say like you do that for the first 5 shows. You do 5 cities and you get that information. So then you say, well, this summer I'm about to drop a project. I want to hit the road. You call those same 5 venues that you've already made a connection with. You're following them on social media. You're interacting on their pages, and you say, hey, I want to come to your city. The guarantee may not be high,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, because depending on what city you're going to, depending on your numbers, but that's where merch comes in that, because people love merch.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We had people walk in the venue, seen the merch table, just buy stuff, and then walk back out. I said, that's a win. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, like, so you set that up, right? So now you are able to make those phone calls to go back to those 5 cities, and then you just build from there. That's how you build all that. So that's how you get to all the different states consistently, right? Like I said, we're about to go to North Carolina. I think it's North Carolina, North or South Carolina, in January, and then we're looking at a long route, a long tour for between February and March. You know what I'm saying? But that came from talking to who I need to talk to, not just talking to the artists, but talking to other individuals. Or if you are talking to artists, it should be an artist who is hands-on with their stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of artists ain't really hands-on with their stuff like that. They say that, but they really not.
Yeah.
But if you sit back and watch, like say I sit back and observe, but you sit back and watch, you'll be like, okay, they're more hands-on.
Right.
Because they'll look at your table like, well, why you ain't got this? That's how you know the artist is hands-on, because they know what their fans are looking for when they come to the merch table. Right. Because so for the first time I seen Kung Fu for his table, he had T-shirts laid out. He had the T-shirt rack. He had the CDs in the case. They weren't out like I got like a rack, like the vinyl rack. So I got a rack like that where you can just put, because I put my books and stuff up there. So I saw him like a smaller version of that rack. Okay. And so I got that idea from watching him though, and I just put it in my style. So we can learn a lot from being in those different atmospheres, but you got to know who to talk to. Yeah. Right. I know what I was gonna say. Dog just left me again. This is 41, man. This is 41.
Yo, it came so quick. Yo,
because I hit because I said something that sparked like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Then it left again. Yeah. This me. And see, that's why I don't do that. That's why I take my tail to work and go straight home. Yeah. You know, because I ain't. Would you do that? You are when you hear right.
Exactly what I was supposed to do.
Yo, look, you about to lie? She gonna be like, you about to lie? Right. And I got a detective at the house. Nah, man, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
So you want to introduce this track you sent over to us?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My dog finna play unreleased single that is called Queen Latifah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you forgot it.
As a matter of fact, I did forget it. Actually, it's really not called Queen Latifah, but it might have 2 names. So the original name is Real Dyke, and then, you know, we might do a little in parentheses when I drop it and say Queen Latifah. Okay. And you'll understand why. You know what I'm saying? This is a super exclusive. So y'all tap in, you know what I'm saying? Me and Cassie Chantel are actually working on a big production of this music video. She gonna be helping me out with a whole lot of stuff. Shout out to her. Yeah, you already know what I'm saying. Like you know the name, so you already know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Cass is dope too.
Yeah.
I played one of her songs, the live performance she did.
Miss America.
Not that one. It was one she did on the block at our Triangle. I think it was like a live, the one mic hanging down. I played that performance.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, but we're gonna jump into this. Here we go.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I told her. I don't really know how to speak those bands. Hola, mamacita. That's what I do. Hola, mamacita. Yeah, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. Hey, I get you real right before I even eat ya. Hey, I lay real pipe, tell your mans I'll teach him. Hola, mamacita. Yeah, it's nice to meet ya. Hey, I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. I get you real right before I even eat ya. I lay real pipe, I tell your mans I'll teach ya. Yeah, I tell your mans I teach him. I tell your mans he preaching. She like to play dumb, but the truth is she slid in my DMs in the PM. With that being said, we creepin'. With that being said, we sleepin'. Got a sneaker in my crib, show how I live. Girl, that ass me beatin'. Hey, just take that top off for that crop top. I need socks off too. I'ma just do what it do, baby girl. You know that I like to get freaky. I need that box up, little bit box up, cause I can find another you. But you cannot find another me, and I know that's the reason you bring my yeah, it's nice to meet ya. Ay, I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. Ay, I get you real right before I even eat ya. Ay, I lay real pipe, tell your mans I'll teach ya. Hola, mama, yeah, it's nice to meet ya. Ay, I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. Ay, I get you real right before I even eat ya. Ay, I lay real pipe, tell your mans I'll teach ya. Hopped out of bed first thing, grab the phone. I'm looking for a text and it ain't just a flick. She already told me that they can't get along. He's finna be an 18, even get his 6. How much you wanna bet he can't get the cat wet, but he quit the way the block when he banging on the set. Damn, what the fuck, someone make it make sense. I guess he big mad, man, he need to take the hint. She told me when you see me don't have no scent. That cute little smirk, it don't make no sense. These bitches be burnt, but you got me bent. She need me to save her, but my name ain't Ken. I jump on you bait, I'm straight on your kid. I know it's on rock, but I'm a big ass kid. You roll up the top, I know we got shit. Don't look at me, it is what it is. Yeah, it's nice to meet ya. I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. Ay, I get you real right before I even eat ya. Ay, I lay real pipe, tell your mans I'll teach ya. Hola, mama, yeah, it's nice to meet ya. Ay, I'm a real dyke, unlike Queen Latifah. Ay, I get you real right before I even eat ya. Ay, I lay real pipe, tell your mans I'll teach ya.
The nerd, because so I do IT also, so
Yeah.
I do desktop support stuff.
No.
So the IT in me is just like, man, I'm about to reboot all of this stuff.
Yo,
like everything.
I feel you. I feel you.
That's dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up, though.
That's dope. Anything else?
I appreciate
You want to tell the people where to find you and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so you can tap in at Mac2Tone on Instagram, on Twitter, Real Mac2Tone, on TikTok, Real Mac2Tone. If you are confused about where to find my music, just look up Mac2Tone on Google. Whichever music preference pops up first for you, just click it. And you can stream me anywhere. I got an album out right now called Fool Me Twice. So go ahead and check that out. I also got some singles out, a couple music videos on YouTube. So tap in. We finna get real active. So y'all stay tuned. It's Mac2Tone. Merch dropping soon.
Dope. And I am Eugene Blackman Ninja Willis. Somebody about to get fired today. I am Eugene Black Ninja Willis. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. We'll probably add more platforms next year, but right now we're gonna focus on those two. Remember to hit the like button, hit the alert button. Just stay in tune with us. All right. And on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. Once again, like we always do around this time.
Keep that shit 100. 1,000, nigga. I got 1,000 cats rolling with me. Got like 100 that wanna give me. Got 99 that won't hold me back, but only 5% really got my back. Yeah. Was taught to mean spit, sling wits at y'all. Right with a mean wrist, sling dick at bars. Hop on this beam with real work that off. Till sun is up, you run this up, getting dropped back off. Right after dropping pack off, right after getting back off, right after picking up the sack, they lining up for that raw. I ran it in, race off, they lining up, no quarter sack. They know that I'm the quarterback, that's been the takeoff. 1,000 cats rolling with me, got like 100 that wanna give me. Got 99 that won't hold me back, but only 5% really got my back. Yeah, that's what it feels like to touch Christ, and the nights become infant mice. Possibility is the room, making room, new life. How you dressing, passing the bowl, yeah, we like mice. How mice and men scratch your head, that's a head full of jargon. Go ahead, lose your head, better use caution. Reputation for your slave man, that's LARPing. Many slave mode by your lambos and coffins. I'd rather up the price, have another slice. I'm married to this independent life. Walk a mile in my shoes, I pay due, never send a tie price, 10% right. I got 1,000 cats rolling with me. Got my back. I got 1,000 cats rolling with me. Got like 100 that wanna get me. Got 99 of them hold me back, but only 5% really got my back.